Hello, I'm Paul from Paul's Custom Metal Targets. For those not familiar with me, I make custom design targets for field target competitions, and I also make spinners and gong targets and other types of targets out of metal. My targets are used by field target clubs around the U.S. They're also used by many individuals in their homes, on their practice ranges, along their spinners and other targets I make. But today I want to introduce you to a new line of products from my good buddy Joe Garland. He owns JDs Custom Designs. Now, most of you know him as JD if you've seen us together out on the field target circuit. So Joe is a mountain man from Tennessee, and he looks the part with his trademark corduroy bibs and sometimes his big mountain hat or a cap. So, but everybody knows that JD makes these custom wheels out of 3D printed materials. Okay. He makes all sorts of types, puts in logos in the middle. He makes windicators. He makes a myriad of things, including levels and things like that to go on your scopes. But he's about to roll out a new product for himself. He bought himself a really nice CNC machine, and he is now going to start making them out of aluminum. Now, this is my favorite media. I prefer to have the aluminum as opposed to these. Although these work great, these I like much better. But anyway, here's Joe. I'm going to show you a picture of Joe first. Oops, sorry. That's his custom target. I made him at his wife's request. Here's Joe down in Puerto Rico hunting iguanas. Most of you in air gunning know that JD makes custom designed scope wheels, pointers, windicators, levels, and the like in 3D printed materials. Here are a few of his designs I have on my guns. These next two frames show one of the magnetic wheels that you can pull off and put back on. Doing so, you won't lose any of your side wheel marking. This is great as it allows you to remove the wheel to fit in the travel case to be transported safer. Before, I would have to unscrew my wheel. I want to show you just how tight that these wheels stay onto the hub. You simply look at a little tab that's in there after it's off, index that tab, and it snaps right back on. Doing this, you won't lose any of your side wheel markings for ranging. If you buy a new rifle and scope, you just order a new liner to fit the hub for $10 from JD, and you can swap the original wheel to the new scope and back. You can only shoot one gun at a time after all. This feature saves you over $100 for a new wheel. The hub attaches to the scope with one or more grub screws and does not touch the scope's knob, so there's no damage. If you buy a new rifle or scope, you just order a new hub to fit it for $10 from JD, and you can swap the original wheel to the new scope and back. You can only shoot one gun at a time after all. This feature saves you over $100 for a new wheel. Joe also makes a smaller wheel he calls a speed wheel for extreme field target hunters, where the smaller wheel lets you turn the knob easier. Many high-end scopes have tight turning knobs and hurt your fingers. This type of speed knob alleviates that issue. Joe 3D prints a center medallion with his logo. However, you can personalize your rifle. Look at something else like your initials or design. For Louisiana Shooter, he made a crayfish. For another customer, he made a spider. You get the idea. Here's a photo of YouTube's Deadeye Philip Hepler's Day State, featuring custom color inlay that Joe made for him using his logo. That brings me to another service that JD is doing. He's now adding powder coating at customers' request, and additional charge, of course. This will allow you to customize your rifle even more. He will also powder coat your scope knobs or other aluminum parts of your rifle if you send them to him. Here's the set that I sent for. Joe is rolling out only 3 wheel designs for right now in mid to late January. He'll have more to come in the near future. All his wheels can be ordered as a complete kit too. The kit includes a wheel, hub and liner, side wheel pointer with both an aluminum and a 3D printed slide pointer, including the necessary Allen keys to put them on your scope. And don't forget, you get to put the design of your choice on the center of your wheel. Powder coating is an extra charge. So, in closing, let me just say, if you want to personalize your rifle, make it your own. You can get your custom logo, you can put your initials on it, or if you just want to bling it out with a little bit of color. Give Joe a call or text him, or just get to the website and pick out what you want and give him a call. Thank you for watching.